Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. I don't know how exactly you feel about the whole thing, but for me it's going to feel like Briggs is just on vacation for a while.
Right.
Until it finally sets in. I don't know, a year from now or something. Like, well, where's Briggs? Why hasn't she come back yet?
You have to give her a call and be like, oh, when is your PTO ending again?
Right.
Yeah, come on
Please
back.
come back, yeah.
But before the show, too, Briggs had gotten us a card. That was very nice. We'll keep the message to ourselves.
Yes.
It was really sweet of her
Very
to
sweet.
write all of that down. But like Hunter said, going to be kind of new for all of us. Obviously, we didn't lose. We lost a friend in a way.
Yes.
Briggs is still very much alive.
Yep, and in a region, which is
and
very
in our
nice.
region,
Yes.
but it's going to be hard to navigate how to move forward with someone who meant so much to us for the past number of years.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love Briggs, and we're going to miss her, of course. So very, very good to see her moving on to something that she's going to really enjoy, but very sad for us here at the station.
Yeah, and we did have a great final day. I know we haven't had shows since back on Friday, so Friday was obviously a beautiful send-off, too, if you're watching the 5 p.m. Northern News Now broadcast with her husband, Matt, little Wells there, who made an appearance. Her parents also made an appearance, and also that beautiful story, that package that Dan Wolf had put together was
Very,
really sweet.
very fun to see old people commenting on her
Yeah.
as well. And I know she was very emotional and everything that whole day, but yeah, she handled it very well, and she was very grateful for everybody that said stuff, and all their family coming in too as well. So very cool.
Yeah, we love you, Briggs.
Yep.
Well, hey, as we go forward here on Northern Life, we love hearing what you have to say. What do you have to offer? It could be photos, videos, voicemails, everything in between. Be sure to give us a text on our Northern Life text line. Questions, too, also great. It's 218-900-3830. Would love to keep the conversation going on with you all out there.
Yeah, all the time, anytime, every day. Come
Every
on,
day.
send us some stuff.
During normal business hours, it'd be
Please.
appreciated. Yeah.
Yeah, right? It actually goes to your phone,
It
right?
goes to my phone.
Yes.
So, yeah, 10 p.m. calls. I got to explain to Mary what's happening. Yeah. But we got a text over the weekend. Let's get to one here. Sharing a photo near Hoyt Lakes, I believe. Sharing that just like the temperatures we're about to be feeling this week, it looks like there are already signs of fall starting to pop up around the Northland.
Oh, that's so true. I just drove down, or up, I should say, to Fortune Bay Casino up there,
Yeah.
and the reds are popping out everywhere, but
Yikes.
it's not completely everywhere yet. It's just little pockets of like, whoa, it's all of a sudden very vibrant over here, but green everywhere else. It's very cool.
Oh,
The start of fall. Let's
I know.
go.
Your kids already back in school?
Yes.
It's hard to believe.
Bring
But-
it on, everybody.
yeah.
Also, big news over the weekend, of course. Our wonderful 4 p.m. co-anchor and friend Natalie Hepner is now engaged.
Yeah,
A huge congrats to her,
Natalie.
and her fiance Derek as well. Very, very exciting. I know that there was a party on Saturday night. There was a draft party for all of us here at the station. So she didn't know, obviously, she was going to get engaged that day. But then they still went to the draft party at night, and so she's like showing off her ring and everything, and she's like, I'm freshly engaged. It was very, very cool. So congratulations to her and Derek.
I heard a funny story about the engagement too, that Derek had a photographer and that he had it set up on the rocks area down there, but then when they showed up, apparently, this is what I heard from when I was talking with Briggs, there was a wedding party that was already on the rocks in the area where he had planned to propose. So, as any guy would in that moment, he had to figure out what the next move would be.
I wonder if he had a backup or if he had to think on his feet real quick. Did you have a backup when you proposed?
No, I think I just said I'm going to take her down by the water and make it really, really casual and in private. So fortunately, I looked around and nobody was there. But unfortunately for his first plan, there was quite the party there.
You're already so stressed out, and then you see them like, oh no!
I gotta make a call real quick. It's definitely not a photographer.
No.
Well, you were talking about it, Hunter, though. But you got to go to Fortune Bay Casino to rock out a little bit over the Labor Day weekend. How was that?
It was a blast. Yeah, a lot of folks know that I'm also on 95 KQDS some mornings, and we had our half-eaten donut celebration. It's an inside joke with the radio station, and just a ton of people out there. We played both Friday and Saturday night. Jason Manning, a fellow radio friend, got up on stage with us and played a few songs, and it was just an absolute blast the whole weekend. So cool to see a bunch of people, so many people asking about Briggs too. And
really?
Giving their best wishes to Briggs as well. So she appreciates that, and I'll have to pass it on to her for sure. So, but just a blast up there for sure.
Did you keep your money?
I am down 100. But I still have most of my paycheck, so that's good.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
No, not horrible.
Put another zero on it. Might be Might be a little harder to make that drive
Yeah, I
home.
have to start calling Kayla and all my other family and
Come pick me up.
Yep.
Well, hey, Fortune Bay, always a great stop, whether you're, playing some games or listening to Hunter up there. But if you're looking for a mini road trip, Hunter, I actually got to go to Rush City, Minnesota, just down 35.
Basically the Twin Cities.
Basically the Twin Cities. Inside joke for us.
Inside joke, sorry.
So I played golf at Bull Rush Golf Course with Mary. Absolutely beautiful course. Obviously, the weather over Labor Day weekend was super nice, too. And I don't know if you've seen it, if you've driven on 35, they have that huge new billboard for El Mezcal, which is the Mexican restaurant in Rush City.
No.
I had birria grilled cheese.
What the heck is that?
It was fantastic. Have you ever had birria before?
No.
It's like a slow-cooked beef, and then they take the juices that they cook the beef in, and you dunk your, usually like your quesadilla, birria quesadilla, into the juices and then eat it. And so the juices of the birria were then in the bread of said grilled cheese. So it was really quite fantastic.
Wow, I got to get down there at some point.
Yeah.
That's in Rush City,
It's in Rush City, El Mezcal.
Right.
So
Might have to make a little trek down there at
give
some
them some
point.
love. Also, they have a good happy hour. So
Okay.
Got to get there for that. But we hope you all had a lovely Labor Day weekend as well. And over in Michigan, Labor Day brings thousands of people together every year for a great event, which is the Mackinac Bridge Walk, celebrating the labor that was put into it while also honoring fallen service members. 33,000 people taking part walking across that big, beautiful bridge out there.
Very cool annual tradition. I wonder if it really gets weighed down. I wonder if they notice the bridge going down a little bit when everyone's walking on it.
With all the people, well,
Yeah.
I'm sure they got a lot of, cars and vehicles on it every day.
That's
so.
true. That's true. I guess they don't weigh as much as like a semi-truck or something like that.
I'm sure all the people when they're out there, they're like, hey, we don't weigh that much. Like, just,
Let's all jump at the same time and see what happens.
let's take it easy.
Yeah,
Take
yep.
it easy. That'd be kind of cool to do on the area lift bridge.
There we go.
Yeah, a little, shorter walk.
Yeah.
Well, hey, coming up, does this product measure up to its competitors? We'll see with Rachel Hackbarth when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. This time of year, everybody out there loves pumpkin spice lattes. Maybe not Hunter.
No, not a big fan. But if they're okay. I get you. If that's your thing, that's your thing.
Yeah, everybody else.
Yep.
But how did they become what they are today? Well, apparently Peter Dukes is known as the father of the pumpkin spice latte. He actually shared the origin story in an exclusive interview he did recently with People magazine. So Dukes told People that back in 2003, the only thing pumpkin you'd usually find in the marketplace was the pumpkin puree cans that you'd see in the grocery store shelves that people would use to then make pumpkin pies. So Duke shared that they were actually originally planning to call this the Fall Harvest Latte, but later landed on the name Pumpkin Spice Latte.
I think it rolls off the tongue a little bit better. Pumpkin spice latte.
I'm going to grab me one of those Fall Harvest lattes.
It's just like got the same ring for
It
some
sounds
reason.
like some turkey and cranberry and mashed potatoes would be involved in that Fall Harvest latte.
But it's kind of weird, isn't it? Because if you take a bite of a pumpkin, which I don't suggest, I think it's horrible, it tastes nothing like what we think pumpkin tastes like, right? Am I correct in that?
Yeah, I think you'd be correct. I think the pumpkin spice latte probably more known for cinnamon or nutmeg flavors rather than pumpkin.
So we just invented this whole flavor and called it pumpkin. It's very interesting.
Just a lie.
Yeah, everything's alive,
It's a lie spice latte.
Yeah, oh, crazy. But I'll have to go get a pumpkin spice blizzard from DQ perhaps sometime
Do it.
soon.
Tasty.
Love that. Very, very good. Most of us have a set of measuring cups, maybe even some measuring spoons. However, both can take up space in your drawer and cabinet.
They certainly can. Rachel Hackbarth is testing a product that claims to declutter your kitchen drawers for this week's Does It Work?
Erica Profit finds herself measuring pounds of sugar and flour every day for her cinnamon roll business. That's why she's helping us test out the Adjust a Scoop and Adjust a Spoon set from KitchenArt. We got ours for $23.99 on Amazon.
Well, have you ever seen one of these before? It's supposed to make it a little bit easier and a little less messy.
I actually have seen something similar to this before that my mom has used in the past that's a little bit adjustable.
The Adjust a Scoop measures up to a half a cup. The Adjust a Spoon measures for a teaspoon and tablespoon.
So on the side it says 1/8 the cup, and then I can press down. Okay, so I press down and it slides. So on the smaller one, it helps to close it this way.
The makers claim that this works on dry and wet ingredients. We're trying it out on something Erica uses every day, sugar.
Actually, that's really nice because I can just shake it and it evens out. I wonder if I can, would you look at that? So if I actually got too much, I can just push and get to the level that I want.
What do you think about the quality of this? Does it seem sturdy?
It definitely does. It's definitely more sturdy than like your typical plastic.
The maker's promise this is easy to clean and dishwasher safe. Does this baker agree?
Yeah, it's actually not too bad.
While Erica thinks ingredients like cinnamon might be more likely to get in these cracks and crevices, she says it works.
As far as convenience, it definitely cuts down on having to have multiple measuring cups, because then you just have your 3 instead of 7 or 8.
And save some space in the kitchen, maybe?
Yeah, definitely.
For Does It Work, I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
All right,
You had a big claim there when we were watching it.
this might be the first product I've ever seen from Rachel that I actually want to buy. I actually think that looks pretty good. What do you think?
I think if they were talking about measuring cups, but I didn't actually see one that was big enough to hold like a cup or half a cup. But that would definitely be useful, because I usually love, like, it's like the 3rd cup that I always use for dinner.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, where is it? I can't find it.
No.
So the fact you could have it all in one would be pretty nice.
And if you have to wash multiple cups, if you have multiple cups, of course, you'll just have to wash one little thing. And it seems pretty easy and pretty handy.
I would wonder if it got, like, it'd be hard to slide if it got sticky. Like, if you're scooping something sticky, could be hard.
I bet it would. Then you have to back up the old trusty cups if you want to do those.
You gotta go find your other ones.
In the trash.
Let's head to Maine now, where we just had to share this story. Strange noises being made during this year's Sasquatch Calling Contest. Grace Bradley takes us there.
How many Bigfoots do you think are in Maine in general?
Hundreds.
Have you seen a Bigfoot before? Do you believe that they exist? Do you believe that Bigfoots exist?
Yes,
How come?
because I went and lived in Washington State for about a decade as a disbeliever, and after being out there and then spending lots of time in the woods, let's just say I'm no longer a disbeliever.
I think what it is bringing more awareness that, you know, you hear out in Washington State all the time, you know, Bigfoot, Bigfoot, Bigfoot. But the terrain out in Washington's a lot like Maine.
7-year-old Gannon walked away with the Bigfoot bragging rights and $100.
And how do you feel knowing that you won?
Great.
I'm surprised with all of those calls, they didn't have an actual Bigfoot wander onto the stage.
Yeah, you know, pretty remarkable that all 10 of them, or how many ever out there in Maine, that they didn't show up to their festival.
That was unbelievable.
Maybe they're peeking through the woods, enjoying it from afar.
Good job.
Well, apparently more Bigfoot fun is on the way. The Maine Bigfoot Foundation planning to throw the first Bigfoot festival next month.
We might just have to go to that.
Yeah, good on them. We'll be buying the tickets now. An exciting announcement in store after the break. Welcome back, everybody. This morning, I was talking with our executive producer, Ben Reed, as well as our director, Shania. Ben was telling us that tomorrow we're going to have a very cool opportunity. That's because we'll be able to chat with Jason from The Jason Show, which is very popular here on Northern News now. Likely going to be recording it and then airing it at a later date because his availability was in the morning. But we're going to talk about the start of his, I believe it's his 11th season. So if you have any questions out there you want to ask him, send them our way. We'll hope to ask him while we're chatting. The funnier part of this was the way Ben said it to us was, hey guys, you're going to interview on the Jason Show. And we're like, oh, cool. Like,
we're going to be on the Jason Show.
I don't know why he would want to talk to us, but I mean, if he wants to chat with us, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then Ben sent over the info, and it's like, no, Jason has availability for you to talk to him.
Coming on Northern Life.
Yes,
we're not going on the Jason Show.
But which is also still cool.
Very, very cool. Oh my gosh. I mean, he's all over the place. Not only in our market, but he's syndicated around the country in places, right?
He's got a lot more cities under his belt.
Yes,
so
he does.
Good on you, Jason. We'll see you tomorrow morning. So hopefully, it's going to be kind of like the Jeff Foxworthy chat where we record it separately and then air it later on. So,
very exciting.
yeah,
Very cool to meet him for the first time. I guess second time. But
yeah, we're going to have to show him the picture of you meeting.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Definitely.
super cool. Well, hey, let's get to a more serious note here quickly. Today, it marks about a week since the devastating shooting at the Annunciation Church and School down in Minneapolis. But to help that community, a family traveled all the way from Ohio to cook up a free pancake breakfast for that community. Marielle Moe shares the story.
You like any blueberries?
Whoa! Man, you want blueberries?
An unexpected picnic in Pearl Park on Sunday morning.
Where did it go?
I'm not good at sitting down doing nothing. I know how to cook.
Brandon Krystowski is a chef from Cleveland, Ohio. Even though Minneapolis is not his own community, he felt compelled to be here and help. So did his two kids, 10-year-old Leo and 8-year-old Lily.
It felt like the right thing to do to help people out and to bring them back together. I like being helpful. Any syrup? Sure.
This Cleveland family is Catholic. Leo and Lily attend a Catholic grade school. It makes this tragedy feel more personal, with their emotions tied tightly to it.
Here's the thing, you got to do something with that energy. The emotion you feel, you have to do something with. And I wasn't going to sit back and just stay in Cleveland and work the restaurant. I was going to get up here and do something.
Pearl Park is just across Interstate 35W from Annunciation Church, giving anyone close to this tragedy easy access to gather.
We want to bring people together. It's not a time to be alone. It's not. It's not.
And neighbors certainly appreciate it.
Food, comfort, right? And so it's just a basic need that he was able to fill for some of us today.
Families lingered a little longer in the park than they otherwise may have, finding small moments of joy when it's needed most.
Try to see some positivity in what has been just really a somber week.
Perfect. That's perfect. Thank you so much.
In Minneapolis, Marielle Moe, WCCO News.
Really nice gesture.
Very touching, yeah. I mean, obviously this tragedy impacted a lot of folks in the community and outside of the community, so really cool to see somebody touched enough to come on in and help these folks out.
Make a difference.
Yep.
Well, hey, let's talk about the weather here. Hunter, some forecasters already looking ahead to something that could impact our winter weather. The latest weather forecasts show La Nina has more than a 50-50 chance of emerging this fall. I believe that means it can bring colder temperatures and more moisture for our northwest and north central states.
Yes, it especially means colder temperatures. It not necessarily always means more snow, but something that will be taken into account when we make our forecast here coming up. Probably in October we'll make our forecast.
All right, good to know. Well, it's another big night tonight. Big money on the line when we return.
Welcome back, folks. No one had the winning Powerball ticket back on Monday night, so now the jackpot has jumped to $1.3 billion after no ticket matched all the lucky numbers. The next chance to win will be tonight, and the odds of winning are, of course, 1 in $292 million. I did not buy a ticket this last go-around, but I might have to buy one here towards the end of the week. It keeps going up and up, you know?
It keeps going up. I mean, it just entices you more to go out and buy one. You know? I was, Mary and I were on our way to go golf at the Namaji the other night and on Monday, and Patrick in Superior at the Quick Trip over the Blotnick, he was like, he sold us our tickets and he's like, I'll see you tomorrow at 12:30. So I was like, thanks, Patrick.
He knows what's going on.
I still have to check to see if that won anything, but I guess we'll wait and see.
Okay.
Didn't win big.
You're still here at work, so.
I'm still here. Yeah. It's all a ruse.
Yep.
Well, before we go, an astronaut captured a rare light show and sight, I suppose, from space. Usually the northern lights have a little more of a greenish hue to them, but one NASA astronaut captured this amazing crimson-lined aurora orbiting our Earth. Red auroras like this only happen 2 or 3 times during a 6-month mission to the ISS.
Wow, boy, that's the view of a lifetime right there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that would change your life.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks for joining us here today. We love all of you.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Light.